Right, ready?
Yeah.
What's up? Oh shit.
What's up? We read that, man. We read that.
We're ready to give
Really? That's what you say, what's up, isn't it?
Nah.
No, do your thing. Just do your thing, innit? I don't know why you pulled up.
I don't know, because it didn't sound right. Yo, it's your boy Nick back again with another 4 fans video.
We're back again.
Review the weekend's football. Another video.
Regretfully, we have to talk about what happened.
Yeah.
So I say,
Start
the winning side.
Let's give the
Look at your mug though, you talk about the guidance.
Let's give the viewers some happy faces for 10 minutes.
Man.
So let's start off with you.
Super Frank and the boys.
Terrific performance.
Impressive,
man.
Impressive. And I think, again, I think we said, obviously Burnley away now, and then Wolves away, you know what I'm saying, two horrendous fixtures.
Yeah, nasty places.
Yeah.
We just went there and just...
9 goals, to put 9 goals past them two.
I ain't gonna lie. And Pulisic, Captain America. Done bits. And I think he kind of needed that now. I think to get kind of the monkey off his back, he can need.
Well and truly got it off his back.
Yeah. He shrugged it off.
He's switching music now. It was. And then even Willian's goal was quite. Yeah, man, give him as well.
He's on a bit of a renaissance at the moment.
I love it when he just runs at people. I just love it, bro. It's just so much better, so much more positive.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going attacking football. Young players. Tammy. He didn't score, but he got an assist.
Yeah.
Mason Mount had a good game. Willian had a good game. Kovacic is playing bad. It seems like a bargain to get him.
To be fair, I've always kind of liked him. I've
always played him. Under Sarri he was a bit iffy, but I always knew he was a bad boy.
Okay, based on now then, who's going to the Euros or World Cup this year?
Euros next year, 2020.
Vardy, Abraham.
They both should be going.
But ahead of who though? Because
take 3 man, innit? Take 5 strikers.
Yeah, but he's mentioned that because Kane's starting, obviously. Kane's captain.
Yeah.
Then you play Sterling, Sancho.
Sterling.
Yeah, I think someone's not playing. Someone's not playing, man.
Southgate likes Rashford, doesn't he? So
yeah,
I think Rashford, Sterling, Kane.
And I don't think Rashford deserves.
Rashford should be near the England.
Yeah, Rashford doesn't deserve to go for me personally. For where Martinelli is got more goals than Rashford this season. I don't
even know who is that. Who did he even say?
Martinelli.
Who's this?
Arsenal brother.
Young Brazilian.
Not one league match. Not one league match.
He backed a couple.
But I think that says the fact that we're talking about Abraham even potentially making, European Championship squad, it is a madness, and you have to give credit where credit's due. Frank's come in there, and he's not just maybe Chelsea fans. I don't know how Chelsea fans as a whole. I know you were optimistic because you just wanted to, have a breath of fresh air. But as football fans in a whole, me speaking, and even what we used to speak about at the start of the season, he's kind of twisted all of our expectations. We thought, Chelsea are going to struggle, young squad, no budget, lost their best player, and to come in and implement an identity like he has, you know who your starting 11 is pretty much every week. He's figured it out. He's promoting youth, and you're playing exciting football, which you man have not done until Scolari came for a few months.
I ain't seen that in time.
Where you go? When Deco and all them man were there, he was popping for
That's
how long it's been. And as a football fan, watching Chelsea is now it's entertaining, and you couldn't really say that growing up as kids. Chelsea, they always had good players, but you knew Chelsea's identity is not the same kind of fluid. They play better football than Arsenal, and we've never said that. And Chelsea have won Champions Leagues and won more league titles, but we, as Arsenal fans, we've always had that little small token that but we play banging football. But we don't even have that over them at the moment in time. And
honestly, did you feel that Chelsea would be this impressive this early on? Honestly,
you're alive. You say yes.
Yeah,
no,
not lying.
You're alive.
The first episode of this whole series, go back.
Yeah, but you're talking about
I said.
You're talking about
now I'm chatting shit.
You're talking about your crease.
Man said when. I said when. Now I'm chatting.
Go on.
Bro, at the start of the season, my thing was I think the club had the same, must have the same, but it's like a free pass. It's let's just do what we can this year.
One free hit.
like pass go, like little advance to go thing, like little 3-200. That's what we got.
Yeah,
that's what we got. Is that
and just make it to the next transfer window.
Yeah, it was like this is what we got. Lampard come in, perfect manager for the circumstance.
Yeah.
If we got anyone else, basically, I think it would have flopped dramatically.
Yeah, but
I think because he is the Lampard at Chelsea, I think it just fits.
Yeah,
the board couldn't have picked a better manager for the circumstance. In terms of but they played it to a T in the sense that, appointed the right man at the right time for the crop of players that you've got.
Yeah,
and it's completely the opposite for what me and Ash are experiencing at the moment. Like the way you man are playing, what you've got going on, compared to what's happening in the north.
What is happening in the north? I heard your captain's doing a madness.
Let's start on that because that's kind of, I think that's kind of what's taken over the result of the game is the outcry that's happened from Xhaka. Let's start with you first, and then we'll get on to us about. As an outsider, what do you make of?
Look,
firstly, the fans booing, and him reacting in the way he did.
This is where it is. You're 2-2 now, yeah. Your manager's taking your job. A, shit, and B, a CDM. Yeah, you need to get attacking player on. So he's taking him off. Man's just strolling off the pitch.
Yeah.
You should be ducking down that tunnel, off the pitch. Get your next man on, play. He's obviously strolling. Arsenal fans already don't like him. Yeah. Strolling, gonna give him stick.
Yeah.
And then he's all going, boo more. Like you're the captain. You should just get off and go. Obviously, but he's wrong to telling the fans to fuck off. Fans pay, especially Arsenal fans, pay dumb bread to go to that stadium to watch you man do fuckeries, basically.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't have ripped the arm man off and threw it at Aubameyang. He should have just got off the pitch and gone. Arsenal fans are wrong in a way for booing him because it's just negative. Like, where are you gonna go with that? You're just like. I think Torreira was on the pitch at the time. He was looking at you like what's happening? This ain't. What's that gonna do? But obviously we're fans. Like, if someone's being jarring, we're gonna say, you this, that, and the other. Get off the pitch.
Like booing is like the default setting.
What are you gonna do?
Of complaining. Like you can't say, Granit Xhaka, this. He's not gonna hear that. So as a unit, the way of like communicating
is shouting abuse at him.
And it's just like the default setting. Like when you're pissed off at someone during a football match and you want to let him know that, bruv, what you've done is just an absolute pile of shit. You boo.
Yeah, both.
Do you know what I mean?
I think both is wrong. I think Xhaka's way more wrong because you're the Arsenal captain. You should have just run. If you just ran off the pitch, I don't think it would have happened.
But it's what I'm saying, that you can never imagine Vieira, Henry, Adams, Bergkamp ever being booed at home. Like that would never ever happen. But the fact that Xhaka, who I don't think is even a leader, let alone good enough to be in the Arsenal team, is being booed off, I think that's crazy. And for me, it just shows how far our team has fallen, because the fact that we're drawing at home to Palace, ridiculous. Drawing up to Watford, we haven't won a league match, ridiculous. And bro, it's season in, season out, it's the same disappointment. The same disappointment, like honestly. Being an Arsenal fan, I can see why girls are in toxic relationships. Bro, every year you think that they change and they don't change.
You think they're gonna change?
You think that they don't change. Bro, honestly, bro, I swear to you, think you got one glimmer of hope to Pepe. That the guy buying the girl the Gucci bag. Everything's good. Like 2 years later, he's cheating again. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Bro, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
One little holiday.
Bro, a little winter wonderland. I'm saying 2-2 now. He taking pre-cuts that previously. Bro, it's the same thing.
Last one to go, Blast.
That's what I'm saying.
He's wearing his wristband from the week before, Blast. Do you know what I mean, bro?
I'll boarding pass.
Irregular. I don't know my name.
That's not a season ticket, lad. Security will know him in that was.
Taking them down bare times.
So honestly, bro, I'm tired of being tired. Like, I'm not saying like it's literally that.
That's deeper.
I just feel that Emery is clearly not the man for this club. Like under Emery, Arsenal Football Club will not be back to where it needs to be, and that's very apparent. And for me, it became apparent start of the season. Because the first season for me, it was a free pass. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know when I thought this guy is not the man for the job? When you lot got smashed in the Europa League final.
Yeah, right.
My man won that cup 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's his cup.
It's Sevilla.
I know, but
It's Sevilla.
he knows how to win that.
But that's what I'm saying. But with Sevilla, with Arsenal, you can't win it. With Arsenal,
Yeah. And you're getting rinsed by a Chelsea last year. We weren't great.
Yeah.
And you're rinsed. And obviously Hazard had his little farewell tour.
Yeah.
Gave him man the quick dubs. And cupped him Madrid. But I think from then on, I knew that he's done at it.
He was never in my opinion, he was never the right man for the job anyway. Like, to me, it was like there was no one else really that was available for the job that Arsenal wanted. Like, it was like you're talking about Arteta and Brendan Rodgers.
It's Allegri, isn't it?
Yeah, and Allegri was the only one, but really, he was at Juventus at the time. Was he realistically going to leave to come to Arsenal? No.
I heard mad rumours.
Yeah,
I heard he was
but
house hunting in England.
Yeah, bro. Like, but at the moment, like, we need to introduce something new.
It's hard though, isn't it? If you're the Arsenal, the guy in charge, like, do you sack him?
Yes, of course.
Why should he stay?
Because
Like
he
now,
hasn't,
like 10 games in.
because he hasn't got the reputation like we talked about last
He
week,
hasn't
like
got the
Wenger,
clout.
and he hasn't
Ain't
got
got the clout.
He hasn't got the.
Yeah, them
Like,
followers.
yeah, he hasn't got the trust
The
to
coupons.
think that he's gonna deliver top 4.
He got the
Wenger
coupons.
consistently
He's got the
stayed.
minerals.
Wenger consistently
He
stayed
ain't got credit for that.
because he knew that they were going to get top 4.
Yeah.
They might not challenge, but he knew that he was going to make money for the top 4.
Yeah.
Can they really say Emery's going to deliver that?
But see, this is where kind of for me, it's where I think the gulf between our clubs is that's why for me I kind of like Abramovich, because although Abramovich is quite cutthroat, he cares if Chelsea win the league or not. He cares if they challenge. Whereas Kroenke, he doesn't. As long as Arsenal makes him bread, he's good. He's Gucci. This season he did kind of pump some money in, but first time in how many years, fam? Only because as fans we got onto him. Otherwise, you know what? He wouldn't have got that.
Yeah.
But Abramovich, brother, he cares if Chelsea win the league or not.
Oh, bro, if we don't get top 4 again this season, then he's gonna have to. The board are gonna have to make some sort of decision. The tide is turning, fam. The slowly the Emery out whispers are becoming chance blood. And you know what our next 2 games are? Our next 2 games are Wolves away, Leicester away. Sit here and tell me that
Leicester away.
Sit here and tell me we're getting a point.
How many points?
Sit here and tell me we're getting a point.
How many points are you getting?
Nothing.
None.
We're going to lose
You
both.
think we're losing both
We're
games?
losing both. I'm telling you
What do you
right
think?
now. We're going to lose both games.
Definitely Leicester.
2-0.
Leicester away is horrible.
Yeah, Leicester.
Right now,
the
Leicester
best
away.
we get is hopefully Europa League weekend. Europa League. Wolves play and we play them on a Sunday. That's the only way that we'll go because Wolves are dead after Europa League. That's the only way. The best we get is a point. We're not going to go to Wolves and win, and we definitely are not
Out of
gonna,
6 points, you man are picking up 1.
If I'm putting money on it, 0.
0.
If we're putting money on it, I'm saying 0. 100%.
Yeah, I think best case scenario, a point.
Best.
At Wolves. Best a
Yeah.
point.
Well, so you man are saying Leicester's an L.
Yeah.
This is an L.
That's a write-off.
Yeah.
Calling 6.
Yeah.
That's alright.
And tell
He was best at that.
Do you know what I mean, bro? Like, tell me, we're not gonna get anything out of those 2 games. Leicester, we went to Sheffield United and they fancied us. They fancied to get the 3 points. What do you think?
That's insulting.
What do you think Brendan?
Palace fancied it at the Emirates. Is that 2-0 down? I fancy
True
this.
that.
We can
Yeah,
get
they
back
didn't
into
give up
this.
hope. They should be. Their tail should be in between their legs, thinking about coming back to ends.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't, bro. It wasn't.
At that point, it should be damage control.
Yeah,
This
like,
is
it wasn't. And we played poor.
Yeah,
those-
exactly that. Bro. You think at Highbury, that would exactly that
They
Highbury.
would've
At
sorted
Highbury,
that.
exactly
They
that.
would've sorted
Bro.
that.
Yeah,
Because at Highbury, you had an assassin up front in the name of Henri.
Yeah.
Now you got.
Yeah, there was 2 Scats goals, blood. 2 Scats goals. 2 goals that, bro, really just came out of really nowhere. There were 2 set pieces, and they looked like the only way that we was gonna score. Socrates, bro, he was our best player, bro. He's thumping them in, bro. Like the goal that got disallowed again came from a set piece.
What do you think of that though?
What? Obviously, bro. That's
You lot
bollocks
pro
decision.
VAR. Go on.
Bollocks decision. How was that a foul?
It wasn't.
How was that a foul?
How did you make any sense of that?
Yeah. If anything, Chambers got fouled.
Yeah, exactly.
So if anything, he should have pulled it back for the pen. Surely, a lie. So it's just a load.
It was mad.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, I don't know how anyone's looked at it and been like, no, not a goal.
Yeah.
Like, who's fouled who there? You just got to give it as a goal.
Yeah. Just got to stick with the on-field decision.
Yeah, just leave it.
That's what happens in every other game. But Arsenal just get bummed, blood, all the time, man. Fed up with it, man. Switch it up. We're talking about next.
Yeah, let's go Arsenal, man.
So it's City won 3-0.
easy routine win, Saturday win.
Sterling scored yet again.
Sterling, Gundogan, who else scored?
Silva, Bernardo Silva?
Bernardo Silva?
No, David Silva. Silva.
Oh.
A Silva scored.
Yeah. And at one point yesterday when it was 1-1 in the Liverpool-Tottenham game, I think they were 4 points behind, innit?
Yeah.
And they would have been 4, I think they would have been 4 points behind.
I thought they were going to hold up.
I think they play with City, obviously, you didn't really expect them anything other than 3 points. But they play each other in 2 weeks at Anfield.
That's a big game.
So it's at Anfield. When we was talking about that on last week's show, that's the first showdown between them two. And but Liverpool just ended up getting the W in the end of Spurs yesterday.
See, it's funny. I kind of fancy. I think if City don't lose that match, I think a draw is fine. Yeah, I think if City don't lose it, I think if they lose it, then they're in
big trouble.
But I think they can avoid. They don't have to win to avoid the loss.
Yeah.
Because 6 points is
they can go
that's not a lot.
They can
I think they'll beat them at Etihad. I think they'll beat Etihad.
Liverpool winning is a big statement.
Yeah. I can't say I don't. Yeah, if City can somehow not lose, then I think.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool had a bag load of chances yesterday, but they just don't. They just look so strong, man. You just don't look at Liverpool and think they're not going to win.
It's what from their results so far, it just looks like Liverpool's it.
They're by far the best team at the moment.
Because they're not they're beating teams away from home that they shouldn't really be beating.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, and they're not even doing it in fashion. It's a bit scrappy at times.
Yeah, just solid.
It's just we're gonna win the league.
Yeah. And for me, what makes it more impressive is that they don't really have a strong spine. Because their midfield for me, I think, is quite weak.
Their midfield weird.
And I think that you look at all the teams. Yeah, but it's weird because say from Terry, Lampard, Drogba to saying Toure, Vieira, Henry to Vidic, saying Scholes, or saying that.
There's a spine.
Yeah, they don't have a spine, and for me to win it,
is Alisson, Van Dijk, Ronaldo, and Firmino. That's
what I'm saying.
But their best players are wide. That's the problem.
So that's what, for me it makes up for them. Like, it kind of makes up, and I think that for me that's I was quite impressed with Pep last season because he won the league with. Everyone what 5'8", Silva, Bernardo Silva, Sterling, everyone's short, and to win the league in Premier League at that with kind of short, not physical players, be even more impressive. And I think that this season, if the Klopp does win it, with me a very average midfield. Like no one's world class at midfield. No, he's world class at midfield.
And a thin squad.
Everyone plays a lot of games. Everyone plays.
But they're wide players. It's like Trent's like KDB at right back. Like the balls this guy can put in is ridiculous.
Beckham-esque.
Yeah, bro. He's like they are their most threatening players. Like they don't have an out and out 10, but how often do Robertson and Trent play in their own half? But they're literally just there. Putting balls in all the time. They're weapons, blood. Absolute weapons, beasts, blood. I go down there on Wednesday to watch them play against us in the cup.
Why are you going over there for that?
I'm going. Is it bad to say I'm going for Liverpool? Like I want to go see Anfield. I'm going for the experience.
That's all I'd be going for.
Well, I'm not going there.
Try the burger outside.
I'm not going there expecting really anything for the game. It's more about Anfield's like we've always said. If we could get a chance to go watch a nighttime game at Anfield. Love to be able to go. So shout the plug, Nid on that.
Yeah, Nid, you're a waste man. I asked for them tickets first. I bet Champions League night, Nids.
Yeah, that would be epic.
Pattern me.
That would be epic.
That would be bumpy.
I'm not gonna lie, that Never Walk Alone song. You want to hear on TV? Goosebumps.
Yeah.
And it's jarring because I don't really like Liverpool. It gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
It does. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's move on to United then. United picked up a win on their travels. What's happening to Norwich? What's that like Norwich? But they just kind of like after that City win, they just went. They just dissipated into nothing, blood. But United, good win though, good win. And then it's 2 penalties.
They needed that.
They prior to that, actually, the United win when they won in the Europa League last week. That was Solskjaer's first win in 8 months away from home.
Is it?
That's mad.
8 months.
8 months.
8 months away from home.
Wow.
How mad that is.
Just in all competitions.
For Manchester United Football Club, 8-1 win, 8 months away.
And your strokes, there's one fan that's been to all them games. All them games.
They play far and wide, bro. That's mad.
Bosnia,
catching hella tickets.
2 weeks ago, before the Liverpool game, if you said to a United fan, you get 4 points, knowing that you're playing Liverpool and away from home at Norwich. If you said that to them, they would have probably taken their hand off.
Yeah.
They're ticking on. Maybe they're turning a new leaf. I think maybe this could be, I don't know, they are on the back of a lot of criticism. Maybe they might group together and think.
I think Pogba's out to Christmas, you know.
Is he?
Yeah.
Gone to Christmas. He's not. I think he's fine. He's just cutting.
trying to find the flight.
Yeah.
trying to get on the
refreshing Skyscanner. That treat flight to Madrid.
Young Teddy texted that.
Should we touch on Leicester Friday night? What happened there, bro?
I thought I read it wrong.
Bro,
I thought they made the error. I thought, fuck,
Yeah.
man.
I thought it was another sport. Was it football?
I thought someone screenshot their FIFA results. Like, I don't know what it is.
Wow.
9.
But 10 men. I'm not hammering that they're down to 10 men. That's not a good enough excuse, though.
At home,
yeah, that's not a good enough
I ain't
excuse.
got your 9-piece at home. I ain't got your 9-piece at home.
That's mad, bro.
Oh, that's
unheard of. You're a professional playing against other professionals. You're getting dubs like that.
But the hunger from Leicester to keep going. I think it was Johnny Evans. You know, Johnny Evans was the one that said to the rest of the team. I think after they put the 6-1 in, so and they looked at the clock and they said, "Bro, we can break the record here." That's why they went for it.
Really?
Yeah, but that's just the hunger of their team. I think Brendan Rodgers, and I don't know what he's got going on, like what he's putting into them protein shakes or something, but they're on some different smoke at the moment, blood. Like
Vardy's getting that good cushion.
two to score. Yeah, Perez and Vardy scored a hat trick. Madison free kick. Well, I'm telling you boys, they're a big threat.
Bro, at this rate, I would rather have Rodgers at Arsenal. I remember. Honestly, I remember. You know what's funny?
This is like my
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Brendan.
You know what's funny? Yeah. I remember when he was a candidate, I was getting mad. I was like, bro, don't you dare make that man come to
Only a couple of weeks ago, when they were still ripping, I asked you, man, do you want Brendan Rodgers? You said, nah, bro.
I'll take him over Emery though.
You're right.
If it was, I wouldn't take him, but if it's swap Emery for Brendan Rodgers right now, I'll take it.
Well, you're taking it?
I'll take it. What is Unai Emery better for Arsenal than Brendan Rodgers? Is he?
No.
No, he's not.
No.
He's not.
You have to take him.
At least
that you have to.
Yeah. At least they'll make us play some good football, bro.
Yeah, imagine
That's what I'm crying out for, bro.
Leicester, Leicester, I think at this rate, Leicester could get the top 4.
I did call it.
I don't see why not though.
I did call
Tottenham's
it.
down the pan. You lot are obviously down the pan.
Yeah,
It could be as it is at the moment. Leicester, Chelsea, Liverpool City.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think you will get it. I really think you will get it. I think you guys look quite solid.
Yeah, I think.
On merit at the moment, you deserve to, because I think you deserve it. It's not like you've kind of chiefed your way there. You know what I mean? You've played well.
VAR decisions.
Picked up good results away from home.
I hope we can just sustain it. But the thing is, Lampard's rotating the team as well. Like, it's not like if Tammy got injured, I think we're still winning. Like Batshuayi's coming on and scoring goals every time he touches pitch. And obviously Pulisic's bagging, William's bagging, Hudson-Odoi's doing bits, Mount's doing bits. Like, I think it's a collective thing.
Yeah.
And I think if we even get a couple of injuries, I think we'll be fine.
Let's get into ballers and Wollies of the week then. I think I got a pretty clear idea where our Wally of the week's going, but let's start off with the ballers.
The ballers.
Who you saying?
I'm gonna give it to Granit Xhaka.
It's got to be Captain America, sure.
Yeah, it's got to be Captain America. Pulisic's doing bits. Hat trick. Left foot, right foot, header.
Perfect hat trick.
The perfect performance.
Good, yeah. So that was. You wouldn't have called it before the game that he was going to
not lying.
come up with the
I
goals.
was kind of raging when I seen him start like that.
Was it?
Yeah, I was like, why is he there? Obviously,
Turned out to be a good
Super
decision.
Frank knows his stuff, innit?
What are you saying, Mr. Nash?
I got Vardy.
You got Vardy.
Another hat trick. I think that this season, I think last season it was a bit of a quiet one, but I think this season is kind of turn the nos. You know what I'm saying? I think back to the title winning Leicester. I think he's doing bits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that he's not really aged. Like, it doesn't really age. Like the pace is still there from.
He's still
and he's not that young. He's about 20 years.
He's not.
He's not young.
So the packet he does,
He's skinny. He's so skinny, bro. So yeah, I got Vardy still.
Yeah, I think I echo that just because of the fact that they broke the record or got the joint record and going for 9 goals, and he was a big part of that. Like hat trick, dog performance. Not Mason Mount, Pulisic. Yeah, obviously, like commendable shout, but I think just because of the fact that they won 9-0, like. Yeah, I think I'll give it to Vardy as well. Yeah. That's my baller of the week. So that's 2-1 to Vardy. Wally.
And it's hard not to give it to Xhaka. It's
big L, blood.
Huge
big L.
But we're all going to say Xhaka. Well, if you're Emery, when you're going to call Xhaka in for a meeting, what are you saying?
You'd have to because
it's on this match. Guaranteed it's on this match.
He'd have to strip him of the captaincy. If I'm Emery, if I'm being self-reflective and my name's Unai Emery, if he must know his PR team, whatever, who the circle around him must know the fans are slowly building an agenda against him.
Yeah.
Like the tide is slowly turning against Emery, and he must know that Xhaka is not like a favourite of the fan base. For him to try and save his back a little bit. What he should do, he should come out publicly, condemn what Xhaka did, strip him of the captaincy, and says that is not acceptable for Arsenal Football Club. And then if he came out and did that, I'd say, you know what, Emery, fair play. That was the right decision to do. That shows that you are some sort of manager. Because I think he's spineless. I think honestly, I think he's just like a wet cloth. I don't really rate him. Do you know what I mean? I just think, when I look at him, I don't get like. Any sort of energy from him. I don't relate to him.
Yeah,
he's just a little bit. He's just like, it's just damp. Like it's just meh. If he came out and showed a bit of balls and said, you know what, that's not acceptable. He's my club captain. I appointed him. Blah 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 blah. And come and stripped him of captaincy and gave it to someone else. I say that would be a good idea, and it would help fans maybe relate to him a lot more. And shows that bro, like he's not deaf to the criticism. He won't.
You should have done it already.
You think Xhaka's in the starting lineup next game?
Yeah, base.
With the captain's armband?
Base. He will lead our team out the tunnel. I guarantee you, honestly, I can guarantee you, he will lead Arsenal Football Club out the tunnel.
You think?
I guarantee you.
He shouldn't. But there's a lot of things that should have happened and haven't happened at Arsenal. This is probably going to be another one of those things.
He's very wishy-washy. Like he said, that he tries to name he named like 5 captains.
Yeah. And we ain't got one. Do you know what I mean? And it's just typical. And the reason why people get onto him so much is because he's like one of the pillars of what's wrong with Arsenal. When you see all of the problems, Xhaka kind of symbolises. And that's why he gets so much that, you can say he's a scapegoat, but he's kind of like, if you was to kind of embody what's wrong, you kind of just put it all on him. Like,
but what frustrates is the most is that we can see that. And we're not managers, we ain't got no badges. We ain't got no badges, we ain't got no FA badges. We can see that. Why can't he? I don't get it. That's what gets me, infuriates me the most, is that as fans, we can all see he does not help our midfield or our team win the match. So why does he deserve to start? Why? Why not playing Torreira? Why is he not playing Torreira? And that one's weird because Torreira, he was very good last season. Why would you not start him again this season?
And it was his signing. It was Emery signing.
I don't get it. I don't know what's happening in the off season. If he had an affair, I don't get it. Okay, it's weird. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It's all mad. All I can say is Wednesday's going to be fun. Oh my days. If Liverpool come out and give us a beating, bro, it's going to be all mad. It's going to be all mad. It's going to be peak.
You're going to be in the Liverpool end.
Yeah, I'm in the Liverpool end. So.
You're going to leave that. Oh my god.
So that's another wrap. That was it for this week. Ballers and Wally. So we're going to give it to Vardy, and unanimously we're going to give it to Xhaka. So. That's it for this week. Hit up our socials, our Instagram and our Twitter. We're going to put it in the link below. Thank you for all of your support.
Appreciate
all of the feedback.
Man,
honestly,
love.
Means a lot. Sharing, liking, comment, subscribing. So keep that up. Hit the bell. I'm going to put it down there. So so you know that when we post. when we post, you can be one of the first to view it. And yeah, that's it for this week, guys. Lots of love as always. Peace.
Peace.